Hey everybody, I'm Mark with Outdoorsmans, and today we're going to be going over some of the features of the Gen 2 Outdoorsmans tripod. Starting from the top, and probably one of the most important sections of the entire tripod, is our center post. Our center post is a female 3/8 by 16 thread. It allows easy attachment of products like ours, the pistol grip, which has a male 3/8 by 16 thread. You don't have to add any features above it to attach it like you would with other tripods. And then it does ship, all of our tripods ship with a male 3/8 by 16 threaded stud, so you can attach any tripod head that's ever been manufactured to the top. So you don't lose any functionality there. You only gain it with our products. Then recently we've switched over to our Pro center post here, which is a detachable center post system. It can detach from here up to create a center postless design. So you can shoot off of your tripod. You can get it really, really low to the ground for photography reasons. Any reason you want to get lower to the ground than your center post would allow you, you can just remove that section right there and move on. Now, moving down from there, our trunnion and our clevises, unlike some other products out there, they are 100% billet machined aluminum. Pretty much every component inside of them is 100% billet machined aluminum, and that is simply for durability and longevity. Machined aluminum, type 3 hard coat anodized, not just normal machined aluminum, is extremely durable and will outlast many, many composites, pretty much all composites out there. And when you're exposing these products to heat and cold and wet conditions, you need to be able to make sure that they're going to withstand it. Aluminum absolutely will, there's no questions asked. That's why we use it. It might be a little bit more expensive, it might be a little heavier, but it does create a better product in the long run. So that's simply why we use aluminum for a lot of our products in a lot of areas that some other people don't. Then we've got our push button system on our legs here. You simply press this down, move it up, and you can go to the next section. There's 3 angles there. This last one will get you down to very, very close to 90 degrees. So if you were shooting or filming low to the ground, it's very easy to get it really, really low to the ground there. And then they simply snap back into place when you rotate it back down. Moving down from there, we can talk about our attachment point to the legs here. So all of our legs with our Gen 2 tripods are attached with these 2 screws right here. If you loosen those 2 screws, the entire leg will pop out. That is for serviceability and ease of serviceability. It does not decrease the function of the tripod at all to not have this permanently attached. What it does allow us to do is repair and replace these products very, very quickly. We understand that when something does break, if something does break, it's not a fun thing to happen, and your interaction with us, we want it to be as quick and easy as possible. So if you do end up breaking a leg on this, we are able to replace that for you within a couple days, get it shipped out to you, and then you're able to replace it on your coffee table at home with 1 Allen wrench and literally a couple seconds getting it back on there. So you're back in the field as fast as you can possibly be. All right, so now moving down, we got to talk about the legs themselves, the tubes themselves. Our carbon is different than everybody else's, and it's what sets us apart. It's my favorite thing to talk about. We use another material besides carbon called Ingra. What that does for you is when you do take a catastrophic impact to these legs, which if you're using these things long enough, I promise you will happen eventually, normal carbon shatters. Shatters bad. And that was we were trying to avoid using carbon for a very long time because of that. We want to build products that will last forever and will not catastrophically fail. Carbon is not a good product to use when you're trying to avoid catastrophic failures like that. That's why we use Ingra. These tubes can basically take a complete crushing impact. So both sides of this tube can be compressed to the point that they're touching, and it bounces back to almost its original shape. And it has almost its original weight carrying capacity and ability to actually function. So that's a very, very, very important thing that we really like to highlight when we talk about our products, is the Ingra that we use with our carbon really adds a ton of benefit to the product. Next is the leg clamps and the leg levers themselves. This is the composite that I was referring to earlier. It's a proprietary blend that we use. It's extremely strong. We use it because aluminum isn't needed there, and these are absolutely strong enough to withstand anything you throw at them. And this section right here basically can't break because it is reinforced by brass, and those screw inserts there. So they are pretty much indestructible when it comes to, this plastic that we do use. And then the leg clamps themselves, the actual aluminum portion. There's a couple things to talk about there. These are all glued. So leg clamp here, and then this final foot outsert right here. They're all glued onto the tubes themselves. That creates a completely enclosed and sealed system. You cannot take this tripod leg apart without a lot of heat that does not occur naturally. So if this leg ever did fall off for any reason, no components would come flying out that you would have to find on the ground in the field. Nothing's gonna happen. All you gotta do is just shove it back up in there, tighten those screws down, and you're ready to go. There's no failure that can actually happen by this just randomly coming apart, like some twist lock systems can have those problems. If you twist them too many times, they pop out and you lose those internal components. The glue that we use is also does deserve to be talked about. It is insanely strong, stronger than I ever thought glue could actually be, and more expensive than I thought glue could actually be, unfortunately. But that's just the cost of doing business and the cost of making products that are really, really hard to get to fail. It's hundreds of degrees that it takes to actually get this glue to, fail. So this system right here is completely enclosed by an extremely high-end product that will never fail you in the field, most likely, unless you're hunting on the surface of the sun in like 700 degrees. It's gonna do you good. And then down to, last but not least, our foot on here. So this is a 3/8 by 16 threaded foot. We don't use a purchased product for this. We actually manufacture the aluminum insert in there, and then we overmold it with our specifically designed foot. It's not anything crazy. There's not a ton of engineering involved with that. It is perfectly aligned so that when it is flat, it is sitting flat with a lot of tension on the ground, and it is an aluminum insert instead of steel like a lot of people use, obviously, to shave a little bit of weight there. So all in all, that is the Outdoorsmans Gen 2 tripod. I do want to touch on the fact that this is also available in aluminum. It adds a little bit of weight, but aluminum also has another, laundry list of benefits over carbon. So if you are looking for an aluminum variant, we also offer that as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you learned a little something about the Outdoorsmans tripod. I'll catch you next time. Okay. So your tripods. All right.